Here we go. Okay. Up that on GoPro. Clearly you can't hear me because of the wind noise. Sorry, I don't have my cat earmuff cap thingy whiskers on. Anyway, you can't hear me. We are stonking along. 6 knots. Heading north. Sails. Pretty trimmed. Good job. Looking good. Just coming off Noosa. I've also eased off a little bit, so instead of being quite close hauled, we are now somewhere around 65, 70 degrees apparent. It has taken I guess the sting out of the wind. We don't have that apparent wind now. Apparent wind is now under 10. What have we got there? Yeah, 70, 80 degrees, 70, yeah, 75. And sun's out, guns out. I say gut out, guts out, and the sun's out. This is nearly champagne sailing. If it wasn't for these waves, my gosh, stop it. Anyway, so long as we can keep an acute angle, I don't know what that means. Well, we're into the wind, whatever that means. Forward of the wind, something like that. I reckon we can manage these waves. But man, a couple of hours before I was turning around to go home because when that apparent wind drops below 8 and we are with the wind, these waves are shocking. They're like a washing machine. Anyway, fortune favours the brave. I'm not brave, so I don't know why I'm for that. I just saw a whale. It was right out there. It just went up and down. There it is. Oh my gosh, you can't see that because it is so far away. You'll just have to trust me. Okay. That's our latest update. I don't know whether you see that. There we go. I'm just doing this so I can remember how much fun I have when I have Alzheimer's and don't know my life. Well, it's been tough going. They don't look like much waves, but I've been trying to go at about 45 degrees. Apparent wind angle. The wind has been 7 or 8 knots. It has been slow going. I've got a late. It'll be dark by the time I get where I'm going. Double Island. And well, I've just bared off. I'm now on 55 degrees. 55 degrees. The wind has just increased a little bit, and my speed is going alright. We're tracking some whales to the left, to the, well, that's the port side, and I'm having dinner. Vegemite roll. How good is that? Nearly killed myself with a big knife downstairs. Anyway, I'm good. The end is in sight. I can see Double Island. Man, I hate people when they talk with their mouth full. Shining out. The wind's dying down. Well, under. Oh, that'll be under 8 now. Under 8 and still pushing into this terrible swell. That's just hobby horsing me without that wind to power through. It's getting dark. What have we got? 45 minutes of light left. And we've got a good couple of hours before I drop anchor. So anyway, one last look around before I check out. I will not record me trying to anchor in the dark. Should be interesting. Hopefully there's nothing to hit, because you know that would be bad. Anyway, okay, tis the next morning. It was an early start. That is Double Island Way back there. We're probably a couple of miles in, don't really know. Anyway, glorious morning. I've had a few naps, sitting at about 3.94 knots, somewhere around that, with the Genoa out, and the main, full main, probably about 120 to 130 degrees. Now that the sun's up, I've got Big Blue out, and it has increased my speed from basically 4, maybe 4.5 sometimes, to 6 to 6.5. Massive difference. Autopilot didn't quite enjoy the changeover. It struggled a little bit, but we've had a little bit of a reset, and it's managing to keep course now. We were going 7 before, because we were rounding up, powered up. Look at that thing. Look at us power. We do not have much wind. I wish I had a good true wind speed, but I don't. So I guess that's 7 knots apparent, but we're at 113 degrees. Ooh, so maybe 9 or 10 knots. Who knows? I don't know. All I know is this is awesome. It is good. It's a good day to be a vertical. We'll check in again later and see how our progress is, but at 6 knots I'm pretty happy with that. You gotta have nerves of steel with this bloody Big Blue thing. Okay, sorry Mr. Autopilot, we had a little bit of a fight before, but we've kissed and made up. Sorry buddy. I was asking too much of the autopilot, and it kept on rounding up, and it just could not manage it. We are now, you know, trundling along anywhere between 6 to 7 knots. Who knows whether you can see that. Big Blue is just magnificent. Big old Blue. Let's see if we're planing yet. Another couple of knots will be on the plane. How excited am I going to be if I get a boat that can plane? I will be beside myself. Location update. Coolum. Pigeon Beach. Moose is back there. We are going to go straight past Mooloolaba and head further south. I think I can make the bottom of Bribie. There's a southerly change coming tomorrow, which means I can then take the southerly change back home to Mooloolaba, and then that'll round me out. Came up here before, sort of like I'm on a motorboat. See my toe in that shot? Probably. Oops. Truck will blow me over. Hang in there. Woo! Oh no, she's alright. Still there. Hey! Cameramanship is off the chart. Let's looks flat on camera. I'm glad I'm going with that, not into it like I was yesterday. That was shit. Actually, no sailing was shit. Big Blue's time is nearly up. Autopilot on hand steering. I don't know if you see that. Autopilot just couldn't quite work it out. I'm getting now, I've just seen 14 knots apparent. Big Blue has got, I'm struggling to do more than one thing at a time. Oh, get me on course, there we go. Some rather large inputs to the tiller to keep us on track. And it should be funny for anybody to see me trying to get this thing down, because I've probably left it a little bit late. Anyway, check ya. Okay, when I jumped up on the coach roof and looked back, I've gone, I may have left Big Blue up just a little bit too long. It is, that could now be 15 to 16 knots. Anyway, that went amazingly well. A little bit scary, but Big Blue was in and tucked away, and I don't think she's coming out again. These holidays, I think the wind's picking up. It is nice on board. It is nice. It's only when I look back there and I go, holy shit. I'm just sitting on the back. Wow, that's hard to do. Standing on the back. Dead downwind is a little bit hard. It's not completely dead down, but close enough too. Little bit of side to side motion. We're hooking along. We might even make it in before dinner. Well, we'll be in before dinner because we won't have had dinner no matter what time, but before dark. That's the plan, is to be in before dark. We're just coming into Moreton Bay. I don't really know whether it's going to reduce the swell, because the swell's just coming straight behind us, so nothing's really going to stop it. Our depth is going to go from 20 metres to 3, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, see how we go. Okay, what a way to end the day. That's the bottom of Bribey right there. We've just come around it. You can see the stings come out of that wind. There's no more white caps. Wind's under 10 knots. Beautiful sunset. That's the west. We are gliding along at 6.4. come around into the anchorage over here. But there's some issues with not running aground first. Anyway, couldn't ask for a better end to the day. We are hooking along, 6 knots, not struggling to get into the anchorage. Sunburnt as heck. That sun has still got a bit of steam to it. It's about 4 o'clock, so I guess we'll be finished up by anchored and eating dinner by 5. Okay, finishing off the trip. Just finished, just left Congaree. Good night's sleep. Oh my gosh, that was about 11 hours horizontal. Glorious one. That's the anchorage. It's a bit of flapping in the background. It's big and it's blue and it's out. I didn't think it was coming out today. There was meant to be a bit more wind, but clearly the weatherman got it wrong again. Oh, we've got some swell happening. Anyway, hence the flapping. That swell, oh, there's the bottom of Bribie. We've just come around the bottom of Bribie. Morton on our starboard. And we're heading north back home. And the swell rolling in is the remnants from the northerly yesterday. I'm guessing it's here for the day, don't know. When we get a bit of a lull, Big Blue settles in, and we are going pretty good considering there is bugger all wind. A bit painful, isn't it? That's slapping. Got the iron sail up. Big Blue's down. Well, it's marginal at best. We are making a massive 3 knots. I guess because we're heading downwind, that's 3 and 5 is 8 knots of wind, and it's just started to rain. Yay! How good is that? I get to test out my raincoat. Just what I want. Anyway, it's going to take me 6 hours to get home, 5 or 6 hours I guess. Got about somewhere around 10, 11 miles, something like that, to get home. Be nice if that wind popped up a little bit. Anyway, there it is, raincoat's going on soon. Note to self, you're a moron. I sort of think I've got some brains, but I don't. I was stuck in there, wing on wing, flapping my brains out, doing 2.9 knots in no breeze, because it was directly behind me. I'm not on a time limit. I've got a long time before I need to be home. I've got hours. I've got 5 hours. So I've just created some more wind by changing my angle. I'm now at 105 degrees, so I'm still heading sort of nearly in the right direction. I'm not moving away from home, but this is much more enjoyable. I've got enough air to keep the sail full in nearly all conditions, except for when bigger waves sort of hit and flap a little bit. And I'm stoking along at 5 knots, and I'm just going to do a port tack. I think that's called a port tack when I turn left, because I'm going to go that way. That's home. And I just got to work out what ley line before I turn, and hopefully I can spinnaker all the way home. What was I thinking that I didn't do this an hour ago? Does luck have anything to do with this? I just decided to make that ship my turning mark. So I've come in around the ship. It was a bit of effort. I had to take down Big Blue jibe, reorganize Big Blue to be on the other side, so take it fully down, undo everything, get the sheet back up, hoist it back up. Anyway, look at this. I'm guessing GoPro can't see that. I am heading directly for Point Arkwright, which is home port. 100 degrees wind angle, which is pretty bloody good. And we've just slowed down a little bit because, you know, the autopilot struggles a little bit, but we're doing 5.5 knots, streaming like beautiful. What a way to finish. I think we're finished. I think we're going to finish. There we go. I wasn't lying. I was lying. I thought it was 5.5, but 5.3. 5.3 is good enough for me. Speed over ground, boat speed, whatevs. It's just awesome. Good holiday.